Hello, 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 hello. This is Ruth from Inspired Woman TV, coming to you on a Sunday evening. Welcome. Where did you go? Let's just have a look. Okay, I am live. So, Inspired Woman TV is the place to be for women to share their wisdom and their experiences and empower and inspire other women across the globe. So I am your host, Inspired Woman TV's host. My name is Ruth and I'm a coach and a speaker and an author. And I usually have chats with lots of beautiful ladies from all across the world, from as far as the UK, Canada, down to Australia and New Zealand. So this evening, I'm going to be talking about the International Women's Day event that we had last Saturday. And I know it's a week already, but there's always lots to do, lots to talk about. And I'm going to just unravel a few things. I won't keep too much of your time. I am terribly sorry that I am later than 8. However, better late than never. My friend Andrea, who co-hosted the International Women's Luncheon with me, couldn't make it. An emergency came up. So I'm it. Ladies. If you're watching, enjoy. Just me too. Sorry that Andrea, she's apologizing that she can't come on. So what I'm going to do tonight is just talk a little bit about the event. The luncheon came up for a few years now. I've wanted to host an International Women's Day event because I love empowering women. I love highlighting and spotlighting them and just empower them to share their wisdom and their stories with others. And the International Women's Day as an event, as a global event, is it's the perfect time to do it. You can do it at any time of the year, but I felt that was the time to do it, especially this year. We've gone through so much as a nation, as the world, and we can do with a little bit of celebrating. And in Australia, we've been very fortunate that we can have live events at the moment, whereas in other countries, it's not quite possible yet. So I'm very grateful that we could hold that. So this idea, has been on my mind for a while, to provide such an amazing event to women in the community. So last year, I thought, why not hold it this year in March, and had that date, sorted the date with the event. I had the perfect event, or the perfect venue to hold it at as well. It's local, not far from me. It's at the Safety Beach Sailing Club. It's right on the water. You may have seen photos that I've posted of the venue, and it's just right on the water. Stunning, stunning location. And we're upstairs. The room that we had was, or is, upstairs, so we could see the water, and wasn't too bright a sunny day, but it was nice enough. The water was calm, so we had a really good view out. We had a really great turnout as well. There were lots of women from different age groups and local, and from as far as 2.5 hours away, I think they were, which was amazing, which is stunning. It's usually me or people in my area, because we live a little bit further away from the city, that have to drive to events that are far away. So this time they came to us, which was great. Okay, so the event started at 9 o'clock for was it 9? Sorry, no, not 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So everybody came and registered at 10, and then they could have their morning tea. And by 10:30, we started our plan for the day. Andrea and I. So what I wanted to do now is to unpack the goodie bags. We had so many people, and it's quite a heavy. You can hardly, you don't know how much, but it's quite heavy. And this was the goodie bag that we had, and you can see here, it's my sister Edith. She's amazing when it comes to creating things like that. So that's what the goodie bag looks like. One side, that side, there's nothing on there. And she created this label. It says International Women's Day Luncheon, and celebrating women and girls in leadership, and then the date and where it was. So that's what she created, the label. She's amazing. She's got talents that I will happily pass on and leave it up to her. So I'll unpack the bag in a moment. One of the things that were in was that my sister Edith did. She created this little bag. I'm going to unwrap that. So in that bag there is a Twinings morning tea bag. Twinings of London, it says. And she bought this little bag and popped all these goodies in here. So the tea bag. Now, and there's a story behind this tea bag. I will explain to you in a moment. So the Twinings tea bag, and then she had the Big Sister. It says Big Sister. Can you see that? Big Sister choc chip mints with cookies in there. Choc chip cookies, or choc chip mini cookies, not mints. And then some Mentos. Mentos lollies, 2 lots. If you were at the event, this is what you would have had in your bag, in one of the things you had in your goodie bag. So this one with the tea, on the back of the tea bag, I'm going to read to you what it says. If you're a tea drinker, this I haven't had any of it yet, but on the back of the tea bag here, it says something really inspirational. It says, I love our Twinings story, which begins with pioneering founder Thomas opening the world's first tea house to welcome women way back in 1717. Can you believe that, guys? 1717. That's how long ago that is. So, and 300 years on, this story inspired us to create this tea. Australian women have told me they adore a refreshing cup, so I've blended this smooth, refreshing morning tea especially for you. And it's signed Philippa Thacker. She was the Twinings Master Tea Blender. How amazing is that? Thank you, Edith, for finding and discovering this beautiful bit of tea bag. And it comes in, I think, a little box with, I don't know how many tea bags are in there. So what else did we have? So these goodie bags, of course, were filled with by our sponsors. And one of them was by the Mornington Peninsula. It's a publishing house, really. They publish magazines like this one. It's called Eat, Drink on the Mornington Peninsula. So that was one of the magazines in there. And the other one, also by the Mornington Peninsula, is this one, Mornington Peninsula magazine. So this is always very interesting because it's got lots of different things. So this one was from March 2021, but there was one from April as well. So they gave us a few different editions. So it comes out every month, and every month they have lots of different inspirational goodies, topics, and just events that are happening from them all over the Mornington Peninsula, and they highlight different people, different businesses, and also different events. So we might be able to get in there, because the lady who is the editor, she was at the event as well, which was incredible, and she was taking photographs of it. So we might be reaching the magazine, and I'll let you know. So that was one of them. And the Eat Drink magazine, it's quite heavy, you can see, and this is how thick it is. So this has also got all the information, all different articles about this one is about wine, and then of course food, eat and drink. You see this one here, that's a local pizzeria, and they highlight all these little bits and pieces, eat and drink, of course. That was in there. And then the third magazine that we had in there was called, or is called, Breathe. So each bag had this magazine, Breathe. It's a well-being, mindfulness, creativity, and escaping magazine. So breathe and make time for yourself. And they talk about, in this particular issue, it's homemade yoga, explore shades of inspiration, how to be brave, inspiration from within, inspiration from America, revive. They talk about revive, Eats Meet West, for example, how to put your best foot forward. That was one of it. Then our main sponsor was Fernwood from Mornington. So Fernwood is a women's fitness centre, if you haven't heard of it, if you're watching in from overseas. This one here, I'm not sure if I'm live. It doesn't oh yes it is. Okay. So this was one of the magazines that was placed in there by, or provided by, Fernwood. I haven't really looked at all of it. This one is a really good one. There we go. Doing a bit of gym work there. So I'll be looking at these things so I can have a little bit of a relaxing time. What else do we have in here? Then we had one of my brochures. Yay! One of my coaching brochures, how to have the best year of your life ever, where I talk. And one of the quotes on the back of my brochure says, "Every man, woman, and child has infinite potential just waiting to be tapped," by William James. And this is one of my brochures where I talk about the programs that I run, about the YB12 Classic program, or the Total Focus Workshop, or the Results program that I have for companies. So that's one of those ones, because I was a sponsor too. And then there's a company, an organization called Club Solo, who's also one of our sponsors. Thank you very much, Club Solo. And it's a ministry for Christian singles. Very interesting. I've been on one of their camps. And it's not just for finding men and for finding partners. It's just about having the companionship. Then we had Chez Marjolaine, Health and Beauty. She also had, she was a sponsor. And my beautiful sister, again, she found this gift. She placed in all of them lime and coconut. It's a fragrant candle. At the end, this wasn't really in there. This wasn't really in there. Mentos. We had Mentos on the table. On each table, we had a little bowl with Mentos. And this was the last bag that was over. We didn't have any other except for this one. So, sorry, it's a bit torn at the other end. This way, then you can't see it. So this came out of there. We just threw everything in. There was wellness oils from Young Living also. Liberty also had one, Liberty, Sarah Hudson, Bounce Back and Realize Your Potential. She also had something in there, and I think she had lollies in there. The lollies are missing. So I think They've probably eaten it. Somebody's eaten it. And she has... So Sarah, bounce back and realize your potential. She runs mentoring workshops and online courses. If you want any information, please, I can pass that on to you. Okay, so that's, she had that in with a bit of sweet things. And what else do we have on? 10%, $10 off waxing treatment from the wax room. She was also a and then Rhonda Caday, Theta Healing. She's got her business card in there. What else do we have? Yeah, look, we have two of these in there. I'll do that in the room. Busy Bird Publishing had something in there. And Blaze from Busy Bird Publishing. Blaze was a speaker. She also had something. She was one of the speakers. She shared about her trip to the Caminos. I'll talk about that in another time, at another time. And she included this little, this notebook. All you need is words, as in, get it? All you need is words. And it's just a little notebook to put, to reflect in, so to say. So you can, that was in there as well for our guests. And Liberty also had something sweet again. Liberty, Sarah Hudson, financial advisor. And I think that was it. I hope that was it, really. I'm not sure whether I've missed something. The bag has been rummaged through already. Okay, so all up, it was a really inspiring event. We had lots of people want to know more about when the next events are, and I've already got some ideas, so keep an eye out for it, and hopefully you can make this one. And we had Antonella Celli, who spoke about the gender equality programs, or what they're doing on the Mornington Peninsula. Sarah Hudson was on the panel. That she and Blaze and Antonella, the three of them were on the panel, and Andrea was so kind to moderate the panel on behalf of Inspired Woman TV, and it was really great. I posted a little short video on my personal page for you, and I might pop that onto the Inspired Woman TV page as well, where all three women were asked questions and they shared their wisdom that way. And there were some really, really good snippets of gold in what they shared. So if you weren't there, you can watch that short video and to find out what they were saying. It's just an extract, really, because I didn't take the whole live. I didn't put the whole thing on there. We'll be posting more photos and some videos when they are ready. Our photographer and videographer, Amna, she was very busy on the day. We also raised funds for the Restart Your Retreat by the Tessa Jetson Foundation. We raised funds for that. And this Restart Your Retreat is it's a retreat where she takes women away, all complimentary, and women who have been through abuse, so have faced adversity in that way. So she takes them away and inspires them with programs of how they can actually restart their life after abuse. We had morning tea, we had lunch. People were able to shop, look at products and services. Like Busy Bird Publishing, I had my 2 books, From Misery to Mastery, Journey to Freedom and Empowerment, and the Book of Inspiration for Women by Women we had for sale there, and Andrea had her book. Now I can't think of it. Sorry, I can't think of Andrea's book right now. I do apologize. A flight plan. I think, yeah, flight plan to home or something. And she talks about her journey of how she adopted her 3 children, and it's really incredible. So you need to read that book. I'll pop it into the chat box once this is over, okay? And I apologize, Andrew, that I can't remember the name of the book. And I can see it. I can actually see it in my mind now. Yeah, so we had those 3, and Blaze had a couple of her books. My daughter Emily read her piece that she wrote in the Book of Inspiration for Women by Women. And yeah, we had a really great time. There was secret products that we had people try. Secret promotes products from the Dead Sea, skincare products from the Dead Sea. We had Young Living show their oils, and we had Fernwood Fitness in Mornington. They were there as well, telling people about what they do, how you can keep yourself fit and healthy. Jenny Wood was also a sponsor. She had a table there showcasing some of her products, and she was a sponsor in as far as she promoted, or she put a lot of gifts as raffle prizes as well. All up, it was a really, really good event. I enjoyed it. I loved being in a room full of women and men who were there to just learn about the journeys of other women, and being inspired about what they can actually create and what they can achieve if they put their minds to it. There were men in the room as well, which was fabulous. And I think there were 5, I think 5 guys, which was good. Next time we can have more. And yeah, so it was from 10 till 2, and we had a program that was jam-packed. We enjoyed lunch together, and we were able to have a chat. I saw people that I haven't seen for a while, and I'm very, very grateful to Andrea for doing this with me. It was amazing, the experience that I had with her by my side, that we could do this together. I've known her for several years. We started our writing journey together. That's how we met. And she's such an inspiration to me. The things that she's done in the past and the things that she's doing at the moment. And we've got big plans. We want to run another event together. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to sign out. I hope you have a fabulous evening wherever you are, or day. And if you want to be featured on Inspired Woman TV, please reach out to me so we can organize a time. We can either do it live or we can do a recording. It's for you to be able to be the voice for women and girls who don't have one, or feel they don't have one, and you can inspire them. You can share your wisdom, you can share your magic, you can share whatever it is what you do to inspire others and how you are inspired. If you just want to watch, if you just want to, be inspired by what other women have to share, you're welcome to do that as well. We have a live show every Saturday night. We haven't had one this week and last week because of the events. And yesterday I was at a big event as well. That's why I'm coming on tonight. So reach out if you want to be on it as a guest, or reach out if you just want to watch on YouTube. You can watch on Facebook Live, and yeah, that's about it. So I want to wish you the best day of your life. Make this the best one. And I will sign out. My name is Ruth Stritkin, your host from Inspired Woman TV, and you have a great day or evening wherever you are. Sending you lots of love and a big, big, big hug. Bye for now.